Yeah, there's stuff to talk about here.
Okay, so we are officially recording because it's too hard for me to jump back and forth until the mailman gets home.
You sure?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, we'll fire this up and here we go.
I see you're still with us. Paying attention to those red flags kept you alive. Don't let your guard down and we may talk to you again soon. It's been an extremely rough ride, but through it all you did survive. Even though you took some cuts and scrapes, it was well worth it to make your escape.
What is going on?
Thanks for listening to our podcast, and we will see you next week.
Ignore that. We will fix that
Sorry.
because for some reason it is not playing the opening. Why are you doing this? Okay.
It's okay. It's good
Well,
enough.
anyway, welcome to Red Flags. We're your hosts, just Dave, me, and Opie. Hopefully, Al will show up at some point. Is he? here?
Yeah. We had a little bit of technical difficulties because the player decided to play the closing and not the opening. So we'll do it backwards. We'll play the opening at the end.
Perfect.
Oh, there
That'll
you
be
go.
fun.
Absolutely. And today we're talking about 2025's Whistle.
I
Which,
think it's like kind of 2025, kind of 26. I think it was wider released in 26, but technically 25.
So,
okay.
Donnie,
Yeah,
do you got the
it's
score
always
stuff
tricky
pulled
like
up?
that.
I got the what?
The score sheet pulled up?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Does anyone want to start? I'll start.
I need to
I'm-
go last because I really need to think about this one.
Okay. I was thinking about this earlier because like I don't know. There's some things I don't like and some things that I liked. I
Yep.
think I'm gonna roll with a 7.5 right now. That's where I'm sitting.
Oh, damn.
I might
That's cool.
change that. That's subject to change, but that's where I'm starting.
All right, fire it off,
Okay.
Opie, because I got a little bit of an explanation.
I give it a 5.
A 5?
A 5.
Okay.
I didn't like it that much. But I recognize it was a good movie, so it looked good.
Yeah, I get that.
All right. So, not to give too much, from the start, I loved the concept, and I'm going to say just a rough guess of about half the movie, maybe a little more, was good. And then it just fucking tanked. So,
Interesting.
for the first half of the movie, I would say between a 7.5 and an 8. I enjoyed that. Held my attention. It was good. And then even the ending was the fucking worst.
I think I kind of agree with you here.
Like, to the point,
That's fair.
the worst point, the very worst point of, you know what? I'll get into that later.
I think I can piggyback off of where I think I know where your headspace is at, and I think we're thinking the same fucking thing.
Oh yeah, I'll explain it after. We'll get rolling a little bit.
So what's your immediate score?
God, I'm gonna go with Opie with a 5.
Okay.
It deserves at least a mediocre score, even though the ending blew big floppy donkey dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely atrocious.
All right. So you want me to jump in on like
Yeah.
plot?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, and this is I'll explain why this is part of why it got a little bit of a higher score for me. So the premise is like it starts out with a death like any other horror movie that kind of outlines, something supernatural's happening. So this kid like is being chased by this weird haunting of a burn victim. Eventually finds him, touches him, he burns to a crisp out of nowhere, and his
In the
teammates
shower.
are in the shower.
Yep.
And
Naked.
it's a kid in high school, burns up, his teammates are like, what the hell? And I think like later you find out that the coroner reports or whatever the fuck put him at the age of like 45, even though he was
41, I think.
a teenager. Yeah, 41, and he was a teenager.
And they could only do it by dental
That's right.
records.
So it starts out with that. That's the framework, and then it kind of jumps into the whole like group of teens find this Aztec death whistle. They fail to translate it, and they think it says summon the dead, but turns out it's summon your death. So the whole premise is like,
Well, there's one little
there's-
thing that we have to kind of touch on quick is
yes,
there's a new girl that shows up at the school,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
find the death whistle in one of the basketball players' lockers, who is the
It's-
one that
it's-
died.
yeah.
Yeah, she finds
So-
it in there, and that's how it kind of starts.
They all get
Yep.
detention. The history teacher, probably, I would assume, thinks it's like a bong or some shit, but he grabs it, identifies it as a death whistle, blah blah blah. And then just kind of like death one by one, that whole trope before they figure out more about it from the first kid's mom.
No.
And she kind of explains the whole thing as like the minute you're born, your death is kind of written in the stars or whatever the fuck. So everybody has like a day and a way that they're going to die, and death is like this I can't remember what
There
the
is
fuck
no
they
escape.
called it. Yeah, this like Aztec, I don't know, god, demon, whatever.
We're gonna call
of
it
death.
chinchilla
It's-
because it sounds
Yeah,
something similar to that.
so Chinchilla's
So
hunting
chinchilla,
you down,
yeah.
and when you blow the whistle, it like summons her to find you now instead of when you were going to die. So the whole premise is like you're still going to die in the way you were going to die, just now instead of later in your life. And that's why like the kid that got burned up was 41 when he was, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep, because that's how he
Um,
would have died, was being basically burned to death.
And the part of, like, that's basically the premise. We'll get more into like the ending and stuff, but part of the reason that this got a little bit of a higher rating, and like I was saying last week to you guys, like I'm like, I watched 2 movies in that weekend that I'm like, watching the trailers and shit, I was like, oh, that's just gonna be another stupid, lame, boring fucking movie. But when I watched this one, I was kind of surprised at how brutal it was, and that like
Yeah.
it just kind of it caught me by surprise. And I was actually talking to a coworker about this today, about movies being a little more unexpected. I think we're getting back to like trailers not showing all the main things that happen and ruining a bunch of surprises, and I dig that a lot. And I think
Yes.
that kind of happened with this. I mean, there's a lot of stupid ways that they handled that whole like Final Destination thing. But I think it was done just differently enough to make it stand out at least a little bit. That's why it's like getting. It's not like a super good movie. It's still like you can kind of predict it a little bit, but I think it's a little above average in that fact. I think it did it well enough with some of those deaths. Like I mean the one that stuck out to me was the kid that was like they say to him at some point in the movie, they're like, yeah, if you keep drinking and driving, that shit'll kill you. And that's how he was gonna die in the future. So his like haunting is him, but like all mangled from a car crash. And that shit was fucking brutal. I like, you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I thought that
What is it-
actually
what-
was really well
yeah.
done. And personally, I'm glad it happened to him.
You're what?
I'm glad it happened to him. He was a fucking
I-
thunder prick.
He was a douchebag, but I like the whole that I had that scene in mind when I was like, I want you guys to watch this. I want to see what you think of that scene because I also thought it was like really well done as far as like a
It was
scene
cool.
goes
Yeah.
because it plays it out like a fucking car crash. But it was also just brutal watching like everything happen in slow motion like that, like his arm being ripped, his fucking fingers bent back, his whole body, the glass going across his face, like everything played out was just fucked up.
It was well
Yeah.
done. It was by far
A plus
the
on
best and
grade.
most satisfying death.
I wonder if that would be one of the like better ones out of 2026, like this whole year. That's gonna be one of the like better kills.
thought it was good.
I'm thinking so. I mean, it's up there for me. That's like to me, that's getting up there to like Terrifier kind of shit, but not in like the cartoonish kind of goofy way they do it, which I do like. It's just its own style, but
Yeah.
that's gonna be hard to top for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm with you. It
we'll
was
find out.
that was an example of how like I gave it a low score, but the movie looks good. It was well executed. It was just like the story that I didn't like.
No, that's
So-
fair. Also there was the kid that got like he was gonna die by being thrown in the grinder at the factory or whatever.
Yeah.
That one I was like, holy fuck. But-
Yeah, that's one that I was like, that's one of the most brutal ways to die ever. To
Yeah,
just turn into mist.
it's fucking slow as shit. I think it was kind of cool, like that one kid that had the cross tattooed on his chest. I kind of like that they threw that in there, considering it's like an Aztec death chinchilla, whatever the fuck. And I think it was kind of cool to show like the difference in religion and belief by like I'm gonna mark you, and he's like he couldn't because he was already marked by God, and this was like an
Yeah.
Aztec thing. I thought that was a pretty cool display. Like you could see it just like it's not like he was like trying and struggling, like he was going to, and it just like stopped, and it's like the want to mark that kid just went the fuck away, and I thought that was really cool.
Well, I think a lot of it's the girls had the effect of trying to tell him not to. That honestly is where the movie took a big old turd.
Yeah, for me too. If
Yep.
I were that kid, I would have nicked him.
Oh yeah,
Nothing.
I'd have just flung the
That guy-
blood at him.
Uh-huh.
Yep,
And,
because
and what did he get for his efforts? He got ground up.
Yeah.
yep,
Fucking
and
died.
that was the part that bothered me the most. Is there, don't do it, you can't, don't do it. The guy's a big piece of shit. Let him die.
But that's what I'm saying though, is like I like to think that that's what it was some weird divine intervention, because I think he really fucking wanted to, and like I think he, even with the girls on the side yelling at him to not do it, I think he would have. But I really think that cross being there was like some divine intervention thing.
I don't
Even
know,
though
because
he was a
he was
pile of
definitely he was definitely not following any type of legit religion.
Yeah.
He may sit there and praise God, but he's dealing drugs to kids and killing people, and I mean, come on. I
Oh,
get
yeah,
I did
yeah.
think that was an interesting character, though.
Uh-huh.
It was unique. I didn't know any like. I've never heard of a character like that, so I did find that interesting. I liked that
I don't know.
that he was
that-
like such a shitbag, but also like the youth pastor.
Youth pastor,
who was
but
dealing
giving everyone
drugs for the kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
But that just bothered me so much at that point, because it's like, and then after they're trying to pull him away, and he gets all ground up, and she's crying, oh, why is that? Well, if you would have let him do it, he
He
would have
would've
been
lived.
alive. Why are you whining about it? You stopped him. You already know
Yeah.
that there is no escape from death.
yeah. Why did they? It's so stupid.
Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You're whining about it now. You caused it. You are the reason why
Yeah,
he is now dead.
I knew it was gonna come back on him. I
Yep,
mean,
I knew that too.
that guy's a piece of shit. You're a good guy.
Yep,
It's not hard to figure.
yep.
But
So, yeah.
that I think that like leads to my big gripe too with the ending, because the whole like, I think this. Tell me if this is where you were going to, Dave, when like the whole premise where it's like, oh, he said die once, like oh, we could try to like die and then revive, you know, that whole spiel.
Oh yeah, you
But
mean like Final
I-
Destination?
Yeah, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, they're gonna do that, whatever. But I was annoyed that like I was annoyed that the whole thing with that was that going back to the woman that was saying like telling them, oh, you have no choice but to die, and like death, like it just echoed her words when she was floating from when she was like floating because she was drugged out and about to OD, and like her ghost self or whatever the fuck, her chinchilla was dragging her down, and it's like echoing her words where it's like you have no choice but to die, but you can choose to live, and that was like, oh, I can choose to live, and she just like starts floating back up, and like I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Come the fuck on.
Yeah.
Like the whole point is like death is coming regardless. Just like, but you can choose to live. I'm like, what a fucking cheap way to get back to this. Get the fuck out of here. That frustrated the hell out of me. I'm like, come on.
Yep, and then when all that was all said and done, then all of a sudden she turns into Butchalina and cuts all her hair off, and then they're holding hands, and she's got a tattoo on her, and it's just like,
You know, like,
Yeah,
like
lame.
yeah,
cool with the survival, but like, god damn, that's fucking dumb. It's so dumb. You can choose to live, and she's oh, she's right. And it's like, come on, come the fuck on.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
cheesy.
Yeah.
And then I knew exactly
It's-
what was going to happen with the whole blood pool thing.
Yep.
Yep, I knew that, and he's good. You know, I didn't know if he was going to touch it, if the girl was going to flick it on him, but I knew that she was going to be saved by the blood because she got shot. Yup.
I do think it was kind of funny that the youth pastor like essentially killed himself by shooting himself at his other self, but I was
Yeah.
also very curious as to like how he was gonna die. Yeah, like I was waiting for that death to happen because he was all bloated and shitty, and I was like, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Like every time I saw someone in like their haunting, I was just like, I want to see this play out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The one woman that would have died from old age.
Yeah. I just liked all the makeup effects and all the gore. I thought it was really well done, but
It was.
It was good.
And like I said,
It
the
looked
story, the basic story of it, with the whole death whistle thing, I liked it. It was all right. I didn't mind that. It was good.
It
just
turned out much better than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, definitely. Yep. Like I said, it was just after about halfway, and then the weird teeny drama crap kind of playing out, like watching Vampire Diaries or something, and it's just like, go back to the death.
If you guys haven't seen like the trailer for it, I would say watch the trailer and then think about the movie so you could try to see like my friend. I just thought it was gonna be like fucking stupid. Parts of it were fucking stupid, but it just so much of it was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
that's
Yeah, the
fair.
beginning, like I said, the beginning was kind of a little rocky at the very start, but then it kind of played out, and the story kind of went through, and it wasn't bad.
No, and I think a lot of movies might be doing that this year. I don't know, because there's so many good horror movies coming out this spring, and or like in theaters or just came out, whatever. Because like the other one I said, like brought up Primate with like it's just a monkey that essentially has like rabies, so it freaks out, and you're just like, that's lame. I thought it was gonna be lame and stupid. It still like kind of is, arguably, I guess, but like it's just a lot more brutal than I thought it was. Like as far as deaths go, because let's face it, like a good chunk of horror movie is how people are gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just like
Another
I
thing I
think
really-
I think we're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say another thing I really like is the actual whistle.
Mm,
It looks
mhm.
it looks cool. It looks badass. It looks real. It looks like nothing I would ever put my mouth on.
No.
I did think that too. I'm like, who in this would try that? I like
No.
I would have no interest in it. It'd be like, this thing looks cool, and then it'd just sit on a shelf forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks evil.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't want no bad
Mhm.
juju.
if half those people were able to sell for the prices that guy was looking at, oh, I'd be sold immediately.
Would you have tested
Yeah.
it out?
No.
See if it was in working condition?
Nope. I just say
But I
it's in
like
working
that.
condition and somebody else can fuck with it.
They gave him a real reason to put his mouth on it and blow it. Other than just like curiosity.
That's true.
Even if it cuts
I do like that part.
Even if it cuts the price in half because it may not be working, I just put that in the ad. Could work. Don't know. I'm
You
not
could-
sticking my
you
mouth
try.
on some centuries or whatever old thing that who knows who's been sucking on it.
Could work. Refuse to try.
Yeah. Don't want to put my mouth on this thing.
Right. Yeah, it comes in a cool jar. It's pretty rad.
Yeah. don't know.
Did you guys notice the soundtrack at all?
No.
Eh, not really.
'Cause I watched a lot of reviews on it today, and a lot of people mentioned the soundtrack, but it did not jump out to me either.
Yeah.
No.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should start trying to like pay more attention to that shit. 'Cause I only really notice it if it's like fucking 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Or if it's necessarily a song that I actually love and I notice it, that's different.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'll
know
say
we
that.
what movie was it that we watched somewhat recently where it had a what the fuck's that song? Wicked and Weird. Is that Clown in a Cornfield? Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Clown in a Cornfield, we had Wicked and Weird, and I was just like, man, I have not heard this song. in
Good old Buck
forever."
65.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
You know, that
That's
movie
a
had a really
great
good
song.
soundtrack.
There you go. See, yeah. What else? Did you guys notice that the lead girl that was like the drug addict was wearing a wig the whole time?
I did not know that.
Nope. Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I'm terrible at spotting wigs. If
Honestly,
nobody
me
ever
too.
said wigs existed or talked about them, I wouldn't know they existed. I never notice. I noticed toupees on men, but I'd never noticed a wig on a woman. Let's see what else. There was a Ford Focus in here, and I had that same weird model, and I loved it. It was great.
Oh.
Let's see, a haunted object, great gore, lesbian relationship. Those are my notes.
Lesbian relationship.
That's
That shit
kinda
doesn't
nice, I
really
guess.
bother me. I don't care if somebody's gay or, it doesn't. As long as they do it tastefully in the movie. Like the way they
It was
did
just-
this one, leading up until the weird ending, was fine.
I mean, it's just
Didn't bother me.
normal as it should be. You know, it's
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
It's not some big highlight. It's not some weird thing. It's just a normal,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing. You know how I feel about constant fuck scenes in movies and stuff. You can leave it out. I don't. If I really wanted to watch that stuff, you just go watch a porn. Problem solved.
I'm thinking about Crackoon right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
the 20-minute shower scene.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as like any of that stuff, I mean, you see him making out, lay down, and then it just kind of goes away. See, that's perfect. Only a couple, like a minute or two, just to set the scene, and then it's that's fine. As long as it fits
But
with the story.
Do you think what I think is kind of interesting with this too, I guess, is like it's an Aztec death whistle, right? Do you think that this is more like an Aztec legend that in a sense like they're manifesting with this whistle, or do you think that's the same kind of death thing that happens to everybody in this universe? Or do you think it's like specifically they're summoning like an Aztec legend that's causing that stuff? Does it make sense what I'm thinking here?
I think it's the Aztec. You're summoning the.
Like maybe they all were still going to die like that anyway in the grand plan.
That's
But is
that's
it like it's
that's
just
how
them
that's
summoning an Aztec legend to just make it happen faster?
yes, that's basically how the movie was portraying that situation. That that kid was going to get drunk, and because he was driving drunk constantly, and he would have gotten drunk and gotten a car accident in the future. So
Like,
that
I
would
think
have
it's an-
happened.
I think it's interesting because it like in that movie universe, it kind of melds like in the sense of every religion being true. I still, in my mind, it's canon that when what's his face was going to mark the youth pastor, in
Yeah.
my mind, that is 100% like divine intervention, because that makes the universe cooler in my head. Is like he was like piece of shit regardless, because he killed the one kid by overdosing. But I think it's cool, the thought that like he believed in God and was marked as a child of God, so he couldn't be marked to get an early death from the fucking well, no, I guess
It
that wouldn't make
happened.
sense
It
because
did
it
happen.
happened anyway.
Yup.
But but that was kind of his doing, because he stepped in the blood,
He
but
stuck
he
his
couldn't
fingers
be
in it.
marked by the other person. Yep, that's canon in my brain. That makes it better.
I don't know.
There
I
you
still
go.
think that the kid, being a
Might be
good
a
kid,
reach, but
just couldn't go through with murdering another human being. That's how I saw it.
I think
Because
that's
he
part of
actually
it,
was a
but I
really
also
good
think
kid.
It was
And he was distraught, and he wanted to live, but he just couldn't take that person's life.
because he was about to be marked not by his choice, and God's like, no. And then him stepping in the blood and marking himself could count as him like going into that Aztec shit. That's how it is in my mind. That's canon. That's how it is. Ask the director, he's gonna say the same thing.
I don't know. I think it's more bazooka.
Movie just bumped up to a 10. No, but
You can buy Aztec death whistles for as low as about $11 on the internet.
You want me to order you one, Opie, and have it shipped to your house, and you can sit there and blow on it all night long?
Etsy's got them. Etsy's got all kinds of them. Oh boy.
haunted by a
Let's
ghost
see.
that's just like choked on a hot dog. So I can just be like, that's how I was gonna die.
Yeah, right.
Come
Tries-
on.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Tries to
Choked on
wash
hot
it down with some
Yeah.
wine, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah. See the ghost of yourself just dying in a stupid ass way, and you're like, that really
dog.
for real. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. It's still like at the end of the day, it's still a similar premise with like Final Destination and stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in like
The death concept was.
yeah. I wouldn't put it as an S tier or A tier movie, but yeah, I think it puts up a good fight to maybe be B tier.
Yeah, the movie in itself,
Arguably, yeah.
just that ending. That ending just destroyed it for me.
That's fair. I do gotta agree with you. A lot of it was so good though.
I hated that
Uh,
the death whistle was back in somebody's fucking locker or whatever.
yeah,
How did it get there?
Well, that's what
I mean,
they were
like,
describing was that whole chinchilla thing. They were basically doing that to satiate the want for souls.
but I think it's stupid though.
It is
Yeah,
that
I
Yeah,
think it's
that's,
dumb.
that's gonna lower my score, I think, because I think it'd be more I don't know, I get that, like, oh, it's a cliffhanger, oh, it's still in, like, it's gonna keep killing and blah blah blah, but like, I don't know, it's just an artifact. Like, I think it's kind of silly when that's when things do stuff like that, like, oh, it just mystically puts itself in the path of more victims. I'm like, it's more fun when it's like sought out. I think.
especially when they
I think it's more
focused on it
impactful.
broken at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, even if it puts itself back together, whatever. I think it's stupid that it's just magically appearing in the pathway of people instead of like it's a legend, right? So it's like you think people would be seeking it out or like treasure hunting it as opposed
Yeah.
to this thing just appearing to torment high school students forever. Like, come on.
They should have an Indiana Jones character
Y-
that's coming to
Yeah,
look for it.
I mean it's so what it targets high schools. It's like that's its thing. It just keeps reappearing in students' lockers. Like
Yeah.
that's so dumb.
Do you have to move out of the neighborhood to get away from it? How does this thing
Yeah, does
travel
it stay in the same geographical area? Is it is selective of what schools and students it goes
around?
for? Like I
Yeah.
don't know. There's just it's just kind of silly, you know.
Yeah.
It ruins so much of it.
Just
It makes me think of Talk to Me, where they use the hand and they like get to see the other side or
Yeah,
demons or whatever. That was cool.
but that's also it's so much better because it's like it's an artifact that's being passed around through people. Like it's not appearing. It's like, oh, my friend has this thing that apparently can do this, or it's like it just it has like a a journey to it that's not just like, oh, I found this hand in my locker. What's it gonna
Yeah.
do? I found out if I light candles and say this specific thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So
I
that
don't
was
know.
a good
I
one.
Talk to Me is definitely like way better than this.
Yeah.
I don't hate this movie completely. The ending, I agree with you, Dave. It just takes so much momentum away from it.
yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like exactly like a bunch of other movies where they just like you have to have the fucking whistle show up again at the end for no reason other than it has to end that way.
Yeah, because like, I mean, I guess if they did a Whistle 2, I mean, if they did a Whistle 2, I would watch it. I get like, but I'm watching it to see what creativity they can put in these death scenes at that point. I don't really give a shit about the story at that rate because it's probably something we've seen before. But like it would have to stop at Whistle 2. They no more than that. There really should only be Whistle 1, but
Yeah.
I don't know, just a kind of a stupid little cliffhanger.
So what do you
I
think
don't
the
care for
title
it.
should be for Whistle 2? The Whistler?
Whistled.
Blow me.
Yeah, there we go.
And we got to
Blown.
see what the hell's that guy's name? That
Nick Frost.
Nick Frost for what seemed like he should have been in the movie more. But
I agree with that. I think I like this character.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that him as a teacher was just like, yeah, I'm gonna sell this.
Yeah, right.
He's like
He's a
looking at
capitalist.
cruises and shit.
Right. Yeah, that was his first thought. But hey, they were going for some good money.
Yeah, yeah.
Molto dinero. Mr.
Too much
Craven is
money.
his name.
So
Too
I guess my real question is, what kind of a mentally ill Aztec created that? And how did
I
he
don't
know it
know.
worked?
Some evil Aztec people.
But how did they know it worked?
I feel like they might have explained it a touch in the movie, but I don't fucking remember.
I don't
it.
remember either.
Man, that's crazy. You can buy all kinds of death whistles, man.
Don't worry, Opie, I'll get you a couple.
Man, blow solidly into the top and long, short breaths to vary the sound. Boy, oh boy.
I've actually
Sounds
heard
terrible.
I've heard some of the legit real ones that they used to use for like war.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do a screech actually very similar to that noise. You ever seen it? I don't know if it was like Discovery or the History Channel or one of those where they're talking about them. They're an
Nice.
eerie sound.
Yeah, I did like the sound this one made. It's just like a low,
Horrible
rattly-
screech.
Yeah. It's
You
got
ever
like
see
a
the
rattle to
movie
it.
Bone Tomahawk? Has something like that in there.
Oh, really?
I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
it. I might have seen it. Doesn't sound familiar though.
It's that's another one with a really fucked up death. It's like in the Wild West, and there's like a cannibal tribe that kidnaps this dude's wife, so him and a few others go to try to rescue her.
Hmm.
And that tribe, clan, whatever, they have like these screeching whistles that they use.
Oh, wow. That sounds cool. It's fucking scary, dude. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard a screeching owl at night out there in the country?
Yeah.
Great God, those things are horrifying sounding.
Same with like foxes.
Yeah, foxes too.
They make
Just
some
fucking
interesting
nuts.
yippy noises.
Yeah, well, so do I.
So Donnie, what does the fox say?
A wah pa 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 pow.
God, I remember the first time I showed my mom that video because I mean I laughed my ass off at it the first couple times I seen it. I mean it gets kind of old after a while, but
Wait, what did your mom say about it? I remember you
she
telling me. I
just
just can't remember.
stopped and stared at it. She didn't laugh, and all that she could say is, "But these are grown men," and I just that made it even funnier. God, I died laughing because it's just like she was just shocked that these are grown men doing this. Oh, that was
man.
fantastic. I like
They
showing
had
her
a-
odd
They have
stuff
a
like that.
Stonehenge song that cracks me up because they're just like, "Who the fuck builds a Stonehenge?"
Yeah.
Nice.
That comedy group.
Didn't they figure that out?
Ah,
Stonehenge?
Yeah, didn't they figure out how they made it
Um,
and all that crap?
God, how did that work again? It has something to do with the way you look through one stone to another stone to see like I don't know, like an eclipse or some weird thing like that, or
Oh, okay.
it
Like
has
the
something
solstice or
maybe
some
to do
shit.
with like an astral map, or I don't remember exactly.
That's cool, man.
It's been quite a while since
I
I've
had a
researched
religion,
that stuff.
that'd be my religion, the stars.
Oh yeah?
And then you'd have all the religions.
Are you gonna worship
'cause
the
then
Big
it's
Dipper or
based
the
on
Little
stars.
Dipper?
I'll dip my dipper in any dipper.
Oh.
yeah, but the big one or the little one?
The big one. Yeah.
And you can put Orion's belt around your neck while you're doing it.
Yikes, that's extreme stuff there.
Yeah, there you go.
Religion of the Stars. Who knew it was just sex?
It's just autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what my religion is? Sex and orgies. That's it.
I love stars and
God.
choke fucking.
Nice. Well, this
Oh, man.
conversation
Oh.
dived.
That's great.
That's all right.
Oh man.
That's good.
Oh shoot.
Anything else you guys want to say about this movie?
It could have been so much better.
I think it's just if it changed some of that ending, I
Yeah.
don't know. I think they started off with such a good like version of every trope that we've
Yeah.
probably seen before at this point. And I think they were
Yeah.
doing great with it, but
I think they
Gosh.
should have just let that dude at the last minute mark him,
yeah,
and then it took him, and then went on to the girls, and the dude tried to do something to help them, but they refused to kill somebody else. You know,
yeah. 'Cause it
I
kinda
think
like
that would have
when-
been a lot better.
when stories do the like the person you're rooting for is gonna die and a person you didn't care for is the survivor, where it's like the horror thing of no happy endings. And because like at that point, I mean, yeah, like you would want to do the same of like mark a piece of shit, but
Yeah.
like to that point he was becoming more volatile, whatever. So like he saved himself, but if the other two died and he couldn't save them, like it's just him surviving and it's so bleak. And I don't know, they could have gone a different direction with it. I'm not going to pretend I know what the best direction would have been, but it just
man.
feels kind of wasted, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they all should have marked some piece of shit in town, and they should have gone
Yeah.
that direction because nobody would have seen that coming. Might be stupid, but
Yeah,
nobody
just
would have seen it coming.
cut yourself and walk up and shake his hand and nice to meet you. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. You could do it so
Yeah.
casually.
Yep.
And then you could like stalk them and watch them die.
Except I don't blame that kid or the way he did it with the whole gun thing, and that would have been perfect.
That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, I'd have slapped that blood right on his forehead. Goodbye.
So does that mean that that ghost was him? Is that how he was supposed to die? Was
Yes.
shooting his ghost?
No. Because they show what's her face, the one that was going to die of old age, because it's like her ghost haunting her, and when she hit essentially
shovel.
herself with the shovel, they both retained that injury.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
like his ghost was some weird bloated, I would have assumed like drowned, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I got from
yeah,
it.
he looked like he would have drowned. But because he was shooting himself, it just like like he was affecting his future self's body with those bullet wounds. I don't know, weird time stuff, whatever. But he died
Yeah.
from the bullet wound.
Little
as
temporal
opposed to whatever the
displacement,
fuck.
quantum
Yeah.
mechanics, whatever you want to call that shit.
Oh wait, actually I'm wrong. I forgot. He does get shot and he's crawling on the ground and his body or whatever catches up to him. We just don't see how he dies. So he didn't die from the bullet wounds. He died from however he would have died. We just didn't see it.
Autoerotic
totally
forgot about that.
asphyxiation while staring at
Or-
the stars.
Or drowning. maybe not maybe not that one.
That's how Opie
Oh,
wants to
man.
go.
Who wouldn't?
That's scary. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know.
Like half
Weird.
these
That's cute.
people that die
That's
like in the
most,
shower.
embarrassing way to die. You know?
Oh yeah. You're taking
People
a
are gonna
shower
know.
and you've got a belt around your neck tied around the top thing, and you end up killing yourself with your dick in your hand, and somebody's got to come
Yeah.
and find that. I mean, that's horrible.
Right?
Well, that
That's gotta be,
happened
like, the
to
worst way to go.
that happened to somebody years ago, but weren't they found like in their closet?
David Carradine.
Carradine.
There's
that's what it was.
there's
yeah.
a guy that was found um in like Pompeii that he was presumably whacking it when the volcano erupted. Did you
Oh.
ever see that?
No,
Uh-uh.
whacking it, huh?
Pompeii. Let me look this shit up.
Can you imagine whacking it and you're about to finish and then the volcano goes off and you're like, finish anyway, ah!
Yeah. Here, I'll post the article in Discord here.
So the real
That's
question is,
hilarious.
This 2,000-year-old masturbating Pompeii man is going viral.
that's got to be fake.
No, it's a thing, man.
That's
I can't.
hilarious.
I can't. So, do you think it was cut short or did he finish?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that
Is he in the
probably
position?
didn't.
Because if he is in the position that he didn't, and he was like, I ain't,
I mean,
ain't
maybe
stopping.
one leg's bent.
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny. Poor guy. See, that's the most embarrassing guy. You could be millions of years old, and people are still gonna laugh at your death. So be like, ah, you
They're gonna be like, he
masturbated.
died doing what he loved.
truth be told,
Himself.
The worst way to go.
truth be told, though, I mean, when you die, I mean, depending on what you believe in, I mean, the whole go to heaven or just lights out and you cease to exist, or you come back as a toad, or whatever you believe in. I mean, maybe you don't
You'd be
remember
so
a thing.
embarrassed. You'd be such an embarrassed toad. You'd be like, oh, man,
Supposedly, because I
I really
mean,
blew it in my
there's a
last
lot of
life.
crazy stuff that points to what is that called,
Reincarnation.
like a reincarnation deal, where I was watching something where there was a kid that couldn't have known the stuff he knew, but he just had this weird thing where he said he was this person and he was married to this person, and then just randomly was able to like just pick up and play the piano or something like that. And then the family did a bunch of research trying to figure out what he's talking about, where he heard this. And they actually found somebody from, it was many years, prior to that, that was exactly what he was talking about. And he was a pianist or something to that effect. So there's crazy stuff out there. I mean, whether or not this was completely made up by the parents for publicity, that's possible, but there's a lot of stories about crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard that stuff too. Yeah.
Same thing with like alien spaceshipy type stuff. There is so much crap out there to slog through, but then you get a few that you actually get like really, really high level reputable pilots, like in the military, that virtually don't talk about it. And then years later, stuff comes out and they find out, hey, this person was actually there. And then they're kind of, older, and then they're willing to kind of talk about it a little bit. And you hear some of the stuff that they say. I'm trying to remember the name of the pilot, but he actually has legit radar proof, because they were doing a training flight. And then they picked up on some type of radar signature that was kind of going on and off. So they sent them from training to like a live exercise to, head over and check it out. And that's where all that stuff came in. I actually listened to a documentary where he was describing all the stuff, and it sounds pretty damn legit.
Yikes.
Oh, the worst part is one of those things that I very rarely talk about, my experience with something, and I don't really want to get too in depth with it on a podcast that I had 5 people listen to, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I've actually was, it couldn't even be maybe 50 yards from something, not too far from my house, driving in a car, Seen it go overhead. Wasn't moving very fast.
A Yeti.
Yeah, it was. Now, like I said, I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, it's aliens. No, personally, I just
No,
go
but
with the
it
good
was-
old fashioned
But it was
UFO. It's an
Not
unidentified
aliens.
flying object that I don't know what it was. I would say it was probably something governmental.
Not aliens, but it was certainly the Mothman.
Well, I have
Hell yeah, dog.
I have a couple friends, obviously. You guys probably know who they are, but I did talk to one that does a very special, like almost like top secret style, like in flight, like refueling type deal, and we've actually asked him before, and he won't. He can't divulge anything, but we've asked him, what's the craziest shit that you've actually seen up there, and he straight up said, even if I could tell you the stuff that we've been around, you would not believe me. And he was pretty adamant about that. And he would not talk any more about it. He wouldn't say nothing. He changed the subject. He didn't, there was, you couldn't, obviously he can't talk about it, which, we respect that, but we didn't pry. But, little stuff like that, just, there's obviously crazy tech out there that we have, somebody else has, I mean, look at the stealth
Drones,
bomber.
man. Drones.
Look
We
at the
just had
stealth bomber.
drones. I'll bet you the government had drones 15, 20 years before we knew they existed.
Yeah.
And
Well,
now
just
you
like
can get them for like $5.
Yeah, just like the whole stealth
Yeah.
bomber thing, the design and stuff where it can fly low enough to not be picked up by radar very well. It's, real sketchy to even try to see it. And that was, God, when was that created? In the 70s? And we didn't find out about that until what, the 90s?
Yeah.
And that was old by that time. I can't even imagine the crap that they have nowadays. They always say that the military, is anywhere between 30 and 50 years ahead of what we have or knowledge of.
That's what I'm saying. Drones.
That's what they
man.
say.
We would have mistaked every UFO for a fucking drone or every drone for a UFO back 20 years ago.
I'm not really sure how, like I said, with the thing that I saw, it was very large, but it made no sound at all. So I have no idea. I mean, if it's working off of some form of magnetic system or, who knows? Be cool. I would love to find out.
Right?
I'd love to see that shit.
You gotta get you a government job.
I don't need a
Yeah.
government job. I just need one of them to land out here and,
So
if you
can
say
reverse
anything, we're
engineer
going
it.
to kill you. Well, trust me, I'm not going to say anything. I'm actually just curious of, take me for a ride in it. That'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
I'd be out for that. I love toys like that.
They just fly down and like land in your yard, and you're like waiting for them to say something. And they're just like, "Hey, do you have Champions on PS2?"
Champions 2 Return to Arms.
Yeah, you're just like, "Oh, what?" And they're like, "No, seriously, dude. Like, I get we're aliens, but do you have Champions too?"
I
We can't
do.
find it
I
anywhere.
do. And I have
You do.
2 memory cards, one with a backup and one with my main save where I have the best of the best, fully enchanted, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't remember how, I think you put like gems in your gear and basically I have everything end game. I remember me and another guy that we used to play that with, he thought he was all badass and we'd always duel and I'd kick his ass.
We should blast this out into the universe so that some aliens, if they're looking to play some
Yeah.
video games, they'll know where to come.
Yeah, I do. I have tons of them. I've got a wall full of them.
That's nice.
And I don't think I probably don't even have half the consoles anymore, the stuff I have.
It'd be kind of funny if like aliens came for like if they were going and just collecting like the best inventions from everyone, and they came to our planet. It was something like a toaster, and they're just like, believe it or not, like we've been to like millions of other planets. None of them made a toaster. We would like a toaster. we just be like, really?
Nice, dude.
That's what you want?
I'd be like,
that's
okay,
what
well,
no
I
one
have a
else has?"
toaster, but do you have 110 volt AC? Because it plugs in. So unless you have a way to power it, you know,
yeah,
just so you
they're
know.
they're just like, no, everything else you guys have, we found better everywhere else. You're
But a
pretty
toaster.
primitive, but toasters, that's pretty sick.
Well, you definitely don't want my toaster because the thing is not consistent at all.
Well, don't
You're
say
just like,
that. The
make sure
aliens
it
won't
doesn't
come
trip
over.
your breakers.
Yep. Your magnetic or anti-gravity propulsion system from your special whatever, generator. I hope it can provide 110 volts AC because you got to plug this in somehow.
This toaster is going to shut down your ship if you plug it in at the same time as the coffee maker. They're like, thanks for the advice.
You're
They
gonna
just
pop
fly
your
off,
breaker.
never to be seen again.
Oh God.
Well, if
You're
it's
like, "You're so
designed by,
smart."
if their ship is designed by any kind of engineer, similar to engineers here on Earth, that ship's gonna. Engineers have this bad habit of creating things that are called just good enough. I'm dead serious. That's how they do it. So if you were an engineer and you're designing a glass to hold water, you would make it as thin as possible.
Yeah.
So it just barely holds the water. That's exactly that's their mindset. That's, they hardly ever try to over-engineer something. They always try to make it so it's just barely good enough so it can, and obviously like to save weight but yeah, that's
Like partial capitalism of like, we need to make sure it lasts long enough for people to be satisfied, but short enough that we can sell more.
Yep.
And don't forget to fuck over the guy who might have to repair it.
Oh, tell me
Yes.
about it. Or the guy who's going to be welding it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
Yep, unfortunately. I get fucked at work constantly. God, I had the worst the worst
Tends
last
to happen
weekend.
when you're a stripper.
Yep. I don't know. Poof. So, if we any picks for the new movie?
Well, do we want to redo our scores at all?
Nope.
Nah, I'm
at
gonna
five.
stay.
If
I'm gonna
anything,
stay
I
at
go
5.
down.
5 is perfect for average. I mean, it starts good, starts strong, but the ending it destroyed the movie for me.
I think I'm gonna jump. No, I'm gonna stay I'm staying at a 7 because I think I am also like pissed off about the ending and stuff and all that, but I have both the experience that it was not what I expected, which I think is fun,
Yeah.
and I also just like that death scene with the car crash is that's fucking good. That is fucking good.
Yeah.
So I'm staying at a 7. I'm comfortable with that. Maybe I go lower someday in the future, but I think that scene alone bumps it up enough.
That's fair. I respect that.
Yeah, what movie's next?
I don't know.
Primate?
Well, we could do
Primate?
Primate.
That's what I'm thinking, because we don't have any other suggestions. And that's the one you said last week. And it was a toss up for me which one I wanted to watch. Because
I mean, I don't know if I'd say Primate was like. No, I don't know. I don't want to say more about it. I just they were just 2 movies I watched that weren't what I expected them to be. So I thought I'd throw them in the ring for suggestion. But we do have a pretty hefty suggestion list. We could always go down.
Yeah, let's go down some of those and see if anything sparks our interest. What do we
Let's
got
see,
on that
we got,
list?
tons of stuff.
All right, while
Just
you're
kinda
pulling that up,
throw
I'll
shit on
be
this.
right back.
All right, bye, Dave.
I am now watching videos on how to make my own Aztec death whistle.
Are you?
Yeah,
God, what if you blow it and something happens?
I know, right? And I see my own death.
Ooh, that would be scary though. Can you imagine being like confronted by like how you're gonna die?
Yeah, I always wonder if I'd want to know or not.
I saw a thing on Reddit the other day that was like, would you rather what was it? Know how you're gonna die or know when you're gonna die? I was just like, man, I don't think I'd want to know either.
Nope.
That shit would
Yeah.
make you so like paranoid.
Yeah,
Nope. Wouldn't want to know any of it.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
keep it a mystery. I don't want to know.
Yeah. Otherwise, then that starts to fog your brain, and you start to be, real careful. I mean,
Yeah.
think of it like, say, like skateboarding, Opie. If you
Yeah.
get super injured while you're skateboarding, the next time you go out, you're going to be a little more careful than you were, and you'll have to build back up to it to get more reckless and try more things again until you get hurt again, and then it's just rinse and repeat,
100%.
Yep.
You are not wrong.
So I think having that in the back of your mind, knowing any aspect of how you're going to die or anything, related to that, I wouldn't want to know, because then I might not do things that I enjoy and have fun doing.
I could see like wanting to know when if you're a thrill seeker, because if you're like you say you find out like you're gonna die at the age 50 or some shit, and you're like 30, you could do a whole lot without fear, and just kind of like like you can fucking skydive and be like, oh, I'm not
That's
gonna
true.
die. Like
Yeah.
you could live fearlessly for that time in between, but I think you'd get so paranoid when you get closer to that date, when you're like, oh, I just turned 50 any minute now. Anything could do it, Fuck that.
Gosh. Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
I would treat it like I had cancer or some terminal illness and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
guys, this is it. Yikes. That'd be sad.
All right, we got Club Dread, Opie Italian Obsession.
You know,
skip around a little
Let's put a pin in Club Dread for now. You know what I mean? Like, let's put a pin
Yeah.
in that one and keep going, because that one, I haven't seen that one in a long time. That's a good one.
It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
a coworker in Illinois recommended it to me.
I
and
love
watched
Club
it. I'm
Dread.
just like, you know what? Why not? Let's throw it on the list. That was
Have you seen that one, Donnie?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's.
I was
good.
going to
It's
say
funny.
anything with, I believe they're called Broken
Yeah.
Lizard, correct?
I think I think that would
Yeah.
be a good like break movie when we need just like a
Yes.
good laugh in between.
Yep.
We do have Final Destination on there, but which one? Who knows? Foreign films, found footage, and body horror. Movies to piss each other off cracks me up because there's no like context to that. I just think it'd be funny to pick a movie that I know Al is gonna hate.
Oh, definitely. That's-
Because I love hearing him just go off the rails on something.
Well, we definitely went
Uh,
off the rails tonight, but it's been fun.
Black Death, is that something we watched?
I don't know.
I don't know. Possessor, that one's good. The Rule of Jenny Pen, I put that one on there
What is
because
that?
I watched it. It has John Lithgow in it. It's like a judge gets thrown into essentially kind of like an old folks home.
Hmm.
And John Lithgow is this guy with a puppet that rules over. it's fucking weird,
Oh.
but it was kind of a fun one.
That sounds interesting. Put a pin in that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
too.
Strange Harvest, Bone Tomahawk, The Empty Man, The Ritual.
The
I don't know
Ritual.
what the fuck Kill Giggles is.
What the fuck is
Uh,
Kill Giggles? Have you heard of that, Opie?
I have no idea. I don't think
I know
put
there's
that
a
one on
movie
there.
called Giggles.
Shelby
yeah.
Oaks. That one was. Oh, I can take out Undertone. We did that one.
Nice.
Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. Practical Magic. Pumpkinhead, Tremors, the original Suspiria, Knock on the Cabin Door, Primate. I can delete Bone Temple. We have Hokum.
Oh yeah.
When is that one out?
It's in theaters right now. Same
Did we
with-
look up when it was going to be streaming?
I put Hokum on there twice. There's 3 movies that are out right now that I think I'm excited for all 3 of them. Hokum, Obsession, and Passenger, or The Passenger. I can't remember which one.
That's on here.
All
Yeah,
3 look
Passenger.
good. Obsession is getting like crazy fucking good reviews right now.
What is?
That one's Obsession.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think
it
it's
is.
got like a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Is that
But
that
no.
one's not out yet, right?
It's in theaters, or
Um,
yeah, it's in theaters. I think The Passengers. I think all 3 are in theaters right now, because when I was like, I remember towards the beginning of the year we were looking up a bunch of movies that were coming out in 2026, and that led us to Hokum. But I remember looking at them just like, there's a ton of really good looking movies coming out this spring.
What was the other one? Passenger and
The Passenger or Passenger, don't know if the is
I
part
think
of
it's
it,
Passenger.
and Obsession. Holcomb, of course, you guys know that because me and Opie won't shut the fuck up about it. But
Oh, we're watching it once it comes out on streaming.
I can't wait. I can't fucking wait for Holcomb.
Yep. I'm so pumped about it.
There's actually a whole bunch of movies called Obsession.
Yeah, it's 2026. It's about a guy that wishes for love, and
Yep.
yeah. It was I know a little bit about it. I know I think the director the guy that essentially made it 2026. Hold on, I got to look this up to like fact check myself before I Okay, yeah.
There it
So the
is.
director of Obsession is Curry Barker. And he's like he used to do a bunch of comedy skits for like YouTube and TikTok and shit. But he directed a like horror film that he put on YouTube called Milk and Cereal. Cereal like serial killer. I remember watching it and it was pretty solid. But like people liked it a fuck ton, and then he went on to make Obsession, which, like I said, is just people are saying it's really fucking good.
Boy, that's a tough. I'd go with all these movies.
Yeah.
I
Obsession
mean,
looks
there's
really
a lot on
good.
the list we have to
Definitely
to
we have
choose
to
from.
hit Obsession. As far as the reviews go for it, they're through the roof.
Yeah. I know. I don't know if we want to do that this week or
Well,
what.
we have to wait until it is actually fully out.
Well, I suppose for
Okay.
anyone that wants to like watch it with us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we are 100% doing that one when it's ready.
Let's see what else we can find.
I might end up seeing it in theaters before we like choose it for the movie, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm too excited about all of them. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good ones in there. Bone Tomahawk's the one I was talking about earlier. Shelby Oaks, I remember seeing that one like when I was scrolling through Amazon. I don't think I watched it. I don't think I watched a trailer for it. I just know of it.
Yeah, I know it's got a YouTuber movie review guy that I watch, and that's his movie that he made. So I'm
Oh,
excited
okay.
to watch that one too. But you know, there's just so many good movies to watch. I can't pick one.
I know. We got tons. I think I need to. I deleted a lot from this list that are movies we watched, so I think I'm gonna have to do some research and add some more to throw in there. Sometimes I'll throw one in there that I just pass by on a streaming device. I'm like, yeah, that looks like it might be fun.
Oh, there you go. There's a lot coming out this year.
Oh,
I don't know,
we got
man.
any votes from you guys?
My vote would be Primate, just because that's the only one that I can think of right now.
Oh my god. We can
Otherwise,
watch
I really like Bone Tomahawk. That's a
Shocktopus.
great one, or
What,
might be a
Dave?
good one.
Shocktopus.
Oh Jesus!
It just popped up
no.
on one of the lists,
We-
and I just
we-
died laughing. It's
We need some
2025.
time before we do more B movies. I need
Yeah.
time to get over the soapy ass scene from Crackoon.
Yeah, what else?
There's some mummy from 2026.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Yeah.
I hear bad things about that,
Oof.
but I don't know. We
You
can
never know.
You never know.
47% on Rotten. But 7. Hey. Al must be home.
Is the noise getting weird for everybody else?
Hey.
Yeah, a little.
Turn your
Okay.
shit on.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
the first
That
button I
Al?
pushed. 8,
You're here.
bitches.
Help us
8,
pick out what movie.
8, 8. It's a fucking 8, not a 5, not a 7.5.
8.
You gave the
You
highest
gotta help us
score.
pick out another movie.
I know. I saw. I was creeping. Hey, buddy, chill. Hey,
So-
it's my car. I just parked. I pulled in the driveway. I ran in the door. Bear,
Your quick review of the movie. Toss it out there.
Jesus.
What?
Attention, Al.
Your quick review of the movie.
Quick review of the movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't as shitty as you guys are probably saying. I don't know what the fuck you guys said.
We were very valid in our points.
You guys all hated it. I'm gonna have to listen and like.
I can't wait for you to listen.
I
What,
don't
not
what
even
did you?
tell
What did
you
you?
what we
What was your
talked
favorite
about.
death?
Hey, buddy, come on, please.
Attention, Alan. Podcast.
Yeah, I'm aware of this, but the dog's yapping in the ear. Hi, yes. Thank you for bringing the duck over here. Now, please go lay down. Okay.
What was your favorite death
My favorite death. Favorite death.
other than you wrong?
Oh,
when I
easily
do-
the guy who got shredded into nothingness.
That was mine
Ooh.
too.
That was
Yeah.
my second favorite.
And I'm sure
was-
you guys
it-
talked about the youth pastor, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That guy.
As you as a youth pastor.
That
Fucking guy.
me as a youth pastor. You think that's how I would be as a youth pastor? Like just
Yep.
peddling drugs to kids and
Yep.
threatening people
Killing
like day
people.
one, like pulling out a switchblade, being like, "I know you're a junkie."
I kill people. I stab people.
I'm just trying to help.
I'm just trying to help everybody.
He's offering salvation.
I did think that death was cool too. That guy, when he was like shooting himself and like his bullets, like I thought that looked
Yeah.
cool.
My favorite was the car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It was brutal. It
Brutal.
was well filmed. I loved it.
Yep. And then
I
a quick
can't
little
argue with that.
recap of kind of what I was saying, and these guys kind of agreed. I think Donnie actually agreed with me quite a bit. The ending blew.
Yeah,
Um,
Al.
Where they wouldn't
Yeah.
where the girls were like, "No, don't do it, you can't do it," and then he doesn't do it, and then he dies, and then they have a hissy fit because he died. Wow!
And then they kissy kiss.
All he
and
had
then
to
they
do
go
is
to
smear the
another
blood on
school.
that dude, and he would have
There's
lived.
the whistle.
Ending was poo poo with the fucking you can't avoid death, but you can choose to live. And she's like, oh, and then just like
Starts
swims
swimming.
back to the top. Come on.
As lame, Al.
Actually, I disagree. Actually, okay, a couple things. I was upset about the fact. I want to look more into who the fuck made this movie. because did it have to be such a fucking stereotype of a lesbian with the Subaru?
and the hair at the end.
It's the director is Corin Hardy, and he's directed The Nun and 2015's The Hollow. The Hallow? Hallow.
I don't know.
I think it's the Hala.
And
I'll
then
put it in the suggestions list just
and
for
then-
the fuck of it. Why not?
maybe you guys caught it. I didn't catch it. I was pissed off at the end when that stupid whistle ended up in another person's locker. I'm like,
Yes.
maybe if you survived death, hold on to that fucking thing.
It was destroyed at the end. In
So
the
it
blood.
was
If you
magic.
seen the whistle, it was all shattered all over.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that part was stupid.
Yeah, we all bitched about that.
Okay, that part I didn't like. That's why it's not
yeah,
a 10.
Alan.
It wasn't that great. It wouldn't have been a 10, but it wasn't. What bothered me is like one of the descriptions was like following the lines of like Final Destination. And then
Yep,
so
we
that
said
was in my
that
head
too.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it bothered me because I was expecting it to be that, but it wasn't. And I was glad that it wasn't.
that's what I like about it. That it's like I remember watching the trailer and thinking like, oh, this is dumb. We've seen this before. Final Destination, whatever, blah blah blah. And that's why, like, when I watched it that weekend and recommended it, I was like, this is not what I was expecting it to be, and it was better than what I thought it was going to be. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm not at like a 5. I'm not at a 5 like these other guys.
Yeah, these fucking poo poo pants.
Yeah, we know good movies when we see them.
Do you? Because it doesn't seem like it.
Fuck off, Alan.
What did you suggest that we watch? Oh, that's right, Eraserhead.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fair. That's a fair one.
but he's got a point.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
That's an argument right there.
It's funny because I've suggested some horseshit ass movies too. So
I think we've all suggested some horseshit movies.
God, I cannot wait until you listen to this.
I'm nervous. I'm worried. What the fuck you
Oh.
guys? I don't know.
I'll give you a little hint.
I'm sure it started with you being like, "Well, Al's fucking not coming today because he fucking has to go do other stuff like a job."
No, I just said that the mailman's not here yet.
Oh
'Cause he's
He
a
god!
might be
bitch, is
coming.
what he
We
said.
might not have him.
Oh, I was
I didn't say
trying
anything.
so hard to get done as fast as possible.
The funny part is we were
You
kind of
work
on our
hard enough.
out, and then I heard, so we just kept going.
Yeah,
Is it-
that's why I sent you the
like-
message because I was like hauling ass down the road,
funny.
and I was like, "I'm on my way," and you're like, "We're almost done," and I'm like, "Oh, just give me a
Is it
couple
because the
minutes."
holiday?
So here's your hint.
Yes, it was because of the holiday
Ah.
because it's Memorial Day.
The stars.
Yeah.
The stars, Libra.
No.
Big Dipper.
Big Dipper and Little Dipper, and Opie's gonna dip his dipper in any dipper.
I don't want to know what the
So that's all you're getting. And I cannot wait until you listen to the rest of it.
I
Well, there's more to that story.
Oh, there's a
Alan.
lot more to it.
check
stars.
the general chat of our Discord channel and see the
Draco.
last of what I just posted, and that relates.
I'm gonna add to your stars thing with Draco. Draco, Andromeda.
I was talking about Orion's belt.
Alfoy?
What were you doing? Were you unbuckling it?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
yeah,
Opie,
yeah.
Opie was.
I no.
Then rebuckling.
Oh,
Al, can you convince me to go from a 7 to a 7.5 on Whistle? That's what I started at. I
Okay.
went down because I didn't like a lot of the ending.
Okay. So first of all,
because that's where
Mhm.
I was. I like I said, the whole first part of the movie would have been like somewhere in between a 7 and 8.
Not
But
a
that
bad movie. Not a
Fucking
bad
ending
movie.
just wrecked it for
so
me.
the part that bothers you guys is the fact that like he was gonna say, okay, so here's why it's different and like why the youth pastor dying shouldn't bother you, right? So they stopped him
Mhm.
because they still have to have some kind of moral compass, right? They all want to be good people. And he was going to murder and sacrifice somebody for his own selfish benefit. However, and yes, I know you. Yeah. So instead of that happening, right? And yes, it sucks that guy died, but I think he was going to die anyway. He's going to die anyway. He's going to get shredded at some point in his life, right? This way, it was a little bit more of a surprise.
Can you imagine surviving all of this and then like 10 years down the road you fall on a meat grinder and on your way in you're like, why did I even survive that initial shit just so I could get ground up into a meat grinder?
I would have quit that job.
Anyway, so when it moves on and then like the youth pastor comes in, which by the way, I don't understand why he was pissed off at them, because like he watched,
They saved his life.
they saved his life, and he watched the guy that attacked him get shredded into nothingness. So like don't know
Beef's over.
what his deal was, but he came in and then he sacrificed himself by touching her blood. She had no fucking part in that.
Yeah.
And then he had
So
a cool ass death by shooting himself
Well, he
several
didn't die
times.
by that.
I had kind of a thought theory with that whole thing, and I'm curious at your thought with this, Al.
What?
So like when what the fuck was his name? Ren, the guy that died by the
Rel.
shredder.
Rel? R-E-L?
Rel. Yeah. So when Rel went to mark him, I think in my head, and this is canon to me. I'm sticking by it because it makes it more fun for me. Is that because the cross was on his chest, that it was kind of like divine intervention why Rel like stopped. I mean, yeah, like the girls were screaming at him to stop, and maybe he had a change of heart, who the fuck knows. I like to think that because he was marked by God and that religion, that the divine intervention stopped Rel from marking him. But then later he makes the choice to like touch the other girl's blood and mark himself, and that's why it works like that. Does that make sense?
Is
It
this
probably makes
And see,
more
here
than
was-
the
is this what you want my opinion on this?
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't agree with that.
See, kind of where I was at was he wasn't following his religion at all.
No, he was not a Christian. He was a psychopath.
Well, no, he was a piece of shit, but
He
like
was
in
not
the-
a Christian.
Actually,
when he was
I could, like, if we had more time, I would go on a whole fucking rant about,
oh yeah, you're right. We've been talking for a while now.
like,
I have more thoughts on that, but I'll probably dispel them after we're done.
Yeah, we're at about an hour and 20 minutes. We're good.
yeah, we're at 122. But like, I could go on a whole rant about the religious aspect of what was happening in this movie. That like, I was like, wow, okay. But I think that it had nothing to do with the cross on his chest. I think that Rel is like a good person, and I think he was in a frantic state leading up to it, and like the people that were there, the girls that were there, were like able to like get him to like snap out of his manic state, and then
And
he
realized
thought about what he was
doing.
yes,
Yeah.
and then he was like, I can't do that. And then because if Rel's religious at all and he wants to go to a higher place, right, you can't do that.
It's a douchebag.
So I think that whatever reasons he had was not religious. I think that, and I don't think that anybody was on the youth pastor's side as far
Yeah,
as
I mean, like,
as far
I
as divine
definitely-
intervention.
I definitely think you're right. I'm just like it's an interesting thought. I did think it while I was watching this. I'm like, I wonder if that cross marking has anything to do with this. And then it just like it got me thinking a lot, and I thought that was kind of just a cool little like
I understand
What
where you're
if?
coming from, but I think
Yeah.
that character has a fucking that God complex. He thinks he's better than everybody and can get away with whatever the fuck he wants because he has God on his side.
yeah.
And so
yeah. I
goes
mean,
90%
in
of
the-
the wars.
Yep. And everyone thinks God is on their side, and their God is better than your God. We don't need to go down that road right now. We're
Who's got a bigger dick?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't trying to do a whole like religion talk. I just thought it was like an interesting take on the scene scene.
I'm glad that your mind went there, and it makes it more fun to talk about.
Yeah.
And I wish that I would have been here earlier.
If only he would have just been good with Xenu.
Then he could hang out with Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Oh.
And John Travolta.
Oof.
Yeah.
But
So you have any thoughts on the movie?
the only thing I've been worried about for the last however many hours is get done with work, get here, say 8. And that was all I had planned. That was it.
8.
That's
8.
as far.
It's a fucking 8.
That's as far as I went.
He was too busy flipping his packages.
I was gonna kick the door in and just be like, 8. Fuck 8.
All right. So what did we come up with for a movie? Do you guys remember?
No, but there's a list.
We
went down a couple of
kind of
them.
went through a lot in the list. We were just
Yeah.
talking about random movies on there. We talked about 3 movies that are like out in theaters right now that we're pretty pumped for. Hokum, Obsession.
Obsession.
Oakham.
Wait, Obsession I'm fucking pumped for.
Obsession.
Yeah?
It's like a Calvin Klein thing.
Yeah.
Oh God, like a cologne.
I was picturing cologne ad.
That's why I was doing it in the voice that I was doing it. It was because obsession. Although it does look like a really good movie.
And then the actor or actress looks at the camera and they say something like, "Do you have what it takes?" Obsession.
Or it's just Johnny Depp playing a guitar for some reason. I don't know. What the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that cologne or whatever it was, but
Not a clue.
what would you guys pick for a movie?
We don't know.
Let's
We
see.
haven't picked yet.
Pick.
I'll throw out
You
some ones
pick.
that jumped out from the list. We were talking like we put a pin in Club Dread.
Club Dread.
I think that'd be a good one as like a break if we do a long fucking whatever. A good break in between movies. I don't know. The Rule of Jenny Pen. That one has John Lithgow with a puppet.
Well, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Bone Tomahawk came up.
Oh my God.
Shelby Oaks
You suggested
came
that
up.
so long ago.
Yeah. Every time when I think of a movie, I just pop it in the list. Shelby Oaks came up. Primate. And then all the 2026 movies that are.
You said primate and made me think of primitive, and I'm like, we already did that shit.
No, Primate was the 1-2 punch with Whistle from the other weekend when I was like, "Hey guys, I watched 2 movies that just were better than I expected them to be."
All right.
No, any thoughts?
Yeah. I literally would go with any of those. Primate. Sounds like a good one. Bone Tomahawk sounds like a good one.
See, Dave's looking up stuff on Fandango at Home.
You mean
Quite a
Voodoo?
few.
He was looking up the price of Primate. It looked like the original
Primate,
Suspiria. Somebody's wants to watch that.
Oh yeah, I think Opie brought that up.
Fuck yeah.
Primate
do it.
is watchable on where to watch. Where the fuck did I watch it? Maybe I rented it from Amazon Prime or something.
What about Pumpkinhead?
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen Pumpkinhead.
I love it.
What year did that
What the
come out?
fuck is Pumpkinhead? I gotta Google it.
I want to say 97. I could be wrong though.
88.
Oh, it's 88. You're right.
What did you say, Opie?
97. I was way off.
Close.
1988 Pumpkinhead. Wow, maybe not.
What do you mean? Maybe not.
It's an R.L. Stein movie? No, there's a
Pumpkinhead?
there's a 2025 Pumpkinhead from R.L. Stein, which is very
Well, this
interesting.
one's got Lance Hendrickson and Joel Hoffman and Joseph Pirro.
I see you skipped
Tom
that last
Woodruff.
name of the other
Alright.
guy that you couldn't pronounce.
John Dicquino. Dicquino.
I
Oh
have
my
an idea.
God, I just
About
found a horrible one.
Is that good or bad? Like, what do you mean when you say horrible? Is that like
It's called.
cocaine crabs or?
It's probably on board with that. It's called Amityville Rex.
Oh,
The Amityville curse goes prehistoric when a dinosaur is resurrected and possessed to serve a demonic agenda.
do you know what that just reminded me of?
If you want to
Wow.
see something get resurrected for demonic shit, Pumpkinhead is where you want them. That's the shit.
Did we like upload? I don't know if we have or if it was before we were uploading shit, but it made me think of that movie with the dinosaur that was animatronic and they took the brain out and put in Paul Walker's brain.
Dracula in space.
what?
Yep.
What?
What are you guys talking
Dave, you need to
about?
get off of that fucking algorithm that you're on.
No, I'm just looking up recently
Okay, here-
added horror.
Yeah.
Here's an idea for you, because I know you can go to like Google and pull up like a wheel of names and randomize a spin just by you know, like spinning a wheel.
Yep.
How about we each pick one movie from the suggestion list and somebody pulls up a spinner, we just spin it and see what it lands on.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, sharks versus mermaids.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
What are you on? What the fuck?
I'm just looking through Voodoo's recently added horror.
Fandango at home.
Wow.
I have it actually saved
Just to
as
be clear.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, Fandango at home.
See? Voodoo, top picks.
For
Bookmarks.
that's a
See?
bookmark. You made that yourself.
Yep, but that's what it is.
All right. I'm not going to argue with you today. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
My pick is Pumpkinhead.
Who's got the
Put it
wheel?
on
Are you
the-
making a wheel, Donnie?
Put it on the wheel.
I can pull it up. Hold on. Wheel generator. Wheel of names. Random name picker. Let's see how this works.
Should we each pick two
Pumpkin.
so it's like extra?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. OP, pick a second one.
Bone Tomahawk.
Bone Tomahawk. All right. Al.
And
I pick where did it go? It's not on the list. I'm doing something different.
Okay.
I want to redo Talk to Me
Okay.
because I think we did that before we were uploading.
I feel like that would fit with this movie.
Yeah.
And then also Dave has to pick. I have to go look at my movies because I can't think of the
Okay,
name of it.
okay.
But I'll be right back. Dave, you pick two movies.
I don't want to pick two movies.
Well, you gotta. It'd just be random ones.
I just want to pick something stupid.
I mean,
Just,
it's
just in
within your
case
right-
for some reason it comes up. I'm totally picking Dracula in space.
Okay.
Dracula. in
I just want
space.
one pick, and then Al, you can do the two or whatever.
I did
just,
one.
I just want one stupid dumb movie, just in case for some reason it pops up and we all go, oh.
All right, I'm gonna also put
'Cause that
in.
makes it funny.
So I'll do 3 then, just to be a dick.
Okay.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
Hammy the T-Rex.
Tammy
And the T-Rex.
and the T-Rex.
Hammy and the T-Rex.
And then
Okay.
for the third one, I am gonna go off the list and I'm gonna pick The Bride. Is that out yet? Is that available?
I kind of want to say it is.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I'm
It's
going
streaming
with.
somewhere.
We're doing the rule of Jenny Penn. Don't just makes me laugh. And then we'll go with what the fuck? Let's do I forget I keep forgetting I put Practical Magic on the
Yeah, I see that.
That's so funny.
It works.
I'm gonna pick Strange Harvest.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
They're all typed in. Do you guys want me to like try to stream this through Discord or anything?
Not
Yeah,
just
we
you.
trust. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna click it. You ready?
Yep, fire in the hole.
Here we go. Click.
Click.
And we got Bone Tomahawk. It was almost Pumpkinhead.
Alright. Nice. It was my picks.
Well, let me take a screenshot of this just to.
You're fine.
We trust you.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I was waiting for Donnie to go. Because then
Do
I
it for
knew
the
that
people in
dumb
the
movie
back.
came up.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if it landed on like Dracula in space. All right,
Oh,
He would have just lied.
it would have
Yeah.
been so funny.
Oh. Just like looks like it's the Empty Man. You guys are like, that's not even on the list.
I was just waiting for Donnie just to break out laughing and go, Jesus Christ. As that movie popped up, I would have just died laughing.
Dracula in space.
Come on.
That sounds like something I'm all about. I don't know what Tammy and the T-Rex is, but I don't know.
I might actually just buy Dracula in Space just to watch it.
Do it.
It's probably trash, but I'm up for B movies.
All right, so I guess I don't even know, is Bone Tomahawk considered more of a thriller?
It doesn't matter. We're doing it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
came up on the
Oh,
thing. We did the little spinny majib, and now we're doing
it's
it.
Western
Just do
horror.
it. Do it.
Just
Do it. Bacardi
it
Coke.
does dabble a little bit into like thriller kind of territory, I guess.
Bone Tomahawk 2015. Oh, this is not what I was thinking.
What's it on?
It's on a bunch of
Hulu.
stuff.
Is it on Shudder?
Oh, this is not a movie that should be on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney
It's-
Plus, AMC, YouTube, Sling, Amazon Prime, Fandango. I mean, Voodoo,
It's on Disney Plus?
allegedly.
It's on Pluto TV for free. Yeah, Disney Plus /
wow.
Hulu.
Oh, the Hulu thing. Okay. That's good.
This is a movie that
It's got David Arquette in it.
I didn't even know about anything about it. Like, I didn't know it existed, but I think like maybe 3 years ago, I saw it on a list and I looked it up and I was like, this is not something I should have missed. I never heard about this movie.
Hmm.
I'm
And
gonna-
it's just kind of surprising to me.
I'm going to say this to make you feel better, Donnie.
Mhm.
In genres, it's considered horror, Western, action, cannibal, drama, adventure, crime fiction, thriller, and body horror. So we're covered.
Good.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's horror enough.
I mean, I know zero information about this movie.
Kurt Russell's in it.
Cannibal is an interesting addition to this list.
I'm not spoiling anything.
All right.
All right.
David Arquette plays somebody named Purvis.
That's my next character name, Purvis.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome.
All right.
Classic.
All right. You guys want to shut her down? I know I
Yeah.
distracted you guys a bit.
Oh, it's all right. So
Own.
we had a fun little oops in the beginning. I played the closing for the opener.
All right. Do it backwards.
Because for
Fuck it.
some reason it messed up and didn't play the correct. I don't know. So we're gonna find out exactly what it's gonna play this time.
Yeah.
So it could be the opener. It could be I don't know. For some reason it's not working correctly. So here we go.
All right. Let's go.
I see you're still with us. Paying attention to those red flags kept
Nailed
you
it.
alive. Don't let your guard down, and we may talk to you again soon.
It's been an extremely rough ride, but through it all you did survive. Even though you took some cuts and scrapes, it was well worth it to make your escape.
Thanks for listening to our podcast, and we will see you next week.
Books.
What did you say?
Books about
Books.
cats.
Books about cats. I thought you would have
What?
talked about the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper, Opie.
And dip my dipper in the book.
Ew.